Yo, what's going on, you bad-mannered Beldums? Today we're playing some games with PikaRom, Pika Pads to be exact. My preferred way to be running PikaRom as of right now. This is the list that I've been running around with. There's some couple cards that I've been kind of like back and forth on. Arangaroo is one of them. I've got the Absol in here currently because there's a lot of decks running around with Jirachi and a skateboard, and we just kind of want to slow them down. Particularly very good against Malamar, but also good against the PikaRom that's running Jirachi, the Abilities Art that's running Jirachi. And yeah, like I said, Malamar, anything with Jirachi, nice to slow them down with the Absol too. We do have the Absol in here. Another card that I've been wanting to run is the Wobbuffet to stop Victini from being able to attack. Also very good in the mirror match if you're able to find it early on. So Wobbuffet is another card I've been trying to add in here. The Dawn Wings I currently have in here for the mirror match, but I've been thinking about cutting that just because there hasn't been that much PikaRom running around. So this is definitely something I think I would maybe want to cut for the Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet helps in the mirror match. Of course, when you get paralyzed by Retro and don't have a way to move, that almost spells a loss immediately, so you kind of need a way to move your dude once he gets paralyzed. So Dawn Wings is probably sticking in the deck for a while. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say on the list. It's pretty standard with the rest of it besides that as far as an order pad list go. No Volkner. I don't like Volkner. I feel like order pad is basically Volkner, but just better. So if you're gonna be running Volkner, you should always be running order pad first and then including Volkner after. Still got the 2 Lysander Labs to help against spell tags and other stuff like choice helmets and stuff. So we got these bad boys in here. 2 Reset Stamp. Big fan of Reset Stamp right now. I think it's really good against Mewtwo Box. I think it's really good against Abilities Art. Obviously very good against greens. So I want 2 of them in here. Almost kind of want a third, but currently rocking the 2. And then, yeah, that's all I got to say on the list. So let's go ahead and get into some games and see how it goes. First here in this one, the Zeraora start, the ideal starter. Rest of the hand, not great. Have the option of Absol early on here, depending on what our opponent's playing. And then we got Dedene's, going to lose an E-Power, going to lose an E-Switch. That is a Jirachi. So Absol coming down immediately here. And I'll just go with the Cynthia. Hold the E-Switch, E-Power. We're going first, so we don't need to be really too aggressive here early on. PikaRom comes down, and then pass over to our opponent, see what they got going on. But yeah, Absol coming down immediately when we see that Jirachi start from our opponent. There's a Mew from our opponent, and a Volkner. Looks like we've got a mirror match going on. Yep, definitely looks like a mirror match. The PikaRom mirror. I haven't played this in quite some time, but definitely an interesting one. They have the Mew to protect themselves from Tag Ball. Whoa, there is a Keldeo. That is very unexpected. There is a rare candy. I have, all right. Rare candy and an employee. I got no idea what's going on. Things got crazy real fast. I got no idea what's going on now. There is a Keldeo that we're gonna have to get through. We do play a Zapdos, so we can kill the Keldeo with the Zapdos. Also have a, yeah, things got really crazy really fast here. We have that to KO the, to get through one Keldeo. Getting to a second Keldeo might be a problem. Here's some Piplups. It looks like they're a total command type of deck. Yeah, I got no idea. So we have a way to get through one Keldeo here, like I said, with the Zap guy. Gonna start with Viridian Forest here. Get rid of that, get ourselves a Lightning. 4, 5, 6, 7. We priced 4 Lightning Energy. That's not good. Zapdos is in here. We have all 4 E-Powers. That's good as well, because we need to build up into a big E-Power play to pull that off. Alright, gonna get ourselves this Lightning. I'm gonna go with an order pad. If I get in heads here, got a tails, don't have to worry about it then. Just gonna go with the Cynthia. Definitely want to KO this Jirachi. Do not want to use our, what's it called though? There is our Zapdos. That's what I was gonna say. Do not want to use our Zapdos. Order pad once again. Heads this time. Gonna go for the Stadium Nav to try and get the Thunder Mountain. We have the Energy Switch in hand. Stadium Nav. 2 coins this time. 1 head. That's all we needed. Thunder Mountain. Perfect. Thunder Mountain comes out. We then can retreat. And E-Switch up to our PikaRom. And then full Blitz here for the knockout. And I think I'll put 3 on the Zeraora. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Gotta work through this Keldeo. Still gonna be a very tough game from here, because we do need a triple E-Power turn before we commit to the Zapdos. So we're gonna sit here and try and stockpile our hand as much as possible And then at some point, we're probably just going to have to commit the Zapdos down and then Electromagnetic Radar for Dedenne. They might not play Custom Catcher. Their deck feels like it's probably a little bit clogged down with this Empoleon line and stuff like that going on in it. So, oh, looks like they're going to GX attack us with the Tingly Return, paralyze our PikaRom, and then send up their Keldeo. All right, there's one E-Power. So we're not going with it yet, but we're going to be going with it soon. I am just going to go ahead and pass over to our opponent this time, see what they got going on, and then I think we're going to probably commit to the Zapdos play on the following turn. We're going to have to find 2 E-Powers. Maybe just one. We'll see what this gives us. That's a Tails. All right. Radar away. Lysander Labs and Tag Switch. Get ourselves Dedenne. And I think that's probably it. Yeah, there's 3 E-Powers in deck, so we're just going to go for it. Now, we have the Thunder Mountain in play, so I'm just going to go attach active E-Power, and then Dedenne change here. 6. I guess you also have the... I forgot about Coco, actually. Coco is also a potential attacker in this matchup. To knock out this, or to get through this Keldeo. All right, we're going to radar away Dawn Wings and Lily. Grab nothing, I think. I don't think I want anything. We're not going to play down this. We're going to bench this guy, and then we're going to Lily. We might just go ahead and punch him with Thunderous Assault, and then we could follow up with the Mach Bolt. I think that's going to be the game plan at this point. So we'll just go ahead and hit them for 110, and then we'll try and finish it off with the Coco Prism. Yeah, that's going to be the game plan here. Thunderous Assault here for 110. Yeah, that's going to be the game plan here. That's what we're going with here to get through this Keldeo, is punch it with this guy and then punch it with this guy. There's another Lightning Energy. There's another Keldeo. So we got to get through another Keldeo of our opponents. Hopefully we can get off the Mach Bolt this turn, and then we can do double E-Power to KO this Keldeo. If not, we still have 4 custom catchers left. So we could KO... Well, I guess that wouldn't quite work out. Yeah, so we got to go Mach Bolt Knockout into Mach Bolt Knockout. So that's our game plan. Mach Bolt Knockout to Mach Bolt Knockout. We don't need to do it this turn. There's 2 customs, though, now. So this energy comes down here for sure. I think I almost want to bench Dedenne. Not... Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to bench Dedenne, not use its ability. And then Lily for 2. Oh, no. We've drawn into all of our custom catchers. That is not good. We need those for later. We also need the E-Powers for later. This put us in quite the spot. The communication away this guy. We need just an energy or an E-switch. There's 2 energy switch, 1 tag switch, 1 Cynthia. No energy left in the deck, so it has to be one of the switch cards. Just gonna grab the Dedenne back, I think. And then retreat into Zeraora. And oh, wait a second. We could GX attack. Yeah, let's go with that full voltage, actually. This works out fine. Full voltage to our Coco Prism to get the energy in play. That actually ends up working out pretty well. Hopefully they don't replace our Thunder Mountain. Even if they do replace our Thunder Mountain, we can still get that tag switch or that E-switch to set up the Coco Prism next turn. And then we're looking for the knockout on this guy into the knockout on this guy on the following turn. Where we will need to get 1 more E-Power, but we have the double custom E-Power to Dedenne, and then we have to still knock out this Mew to close out the game. No, oh wait, no, we don't have any energy in the deck. We prized so many energy. There's 3 energy in our prize cards right now, so we can Viridian Forest, but we can't actually get an energy with it. That is super unfortunate. Gonna have to think about this one a little bit here going into the next turn if we don't top deck an energy switch card, because we can't let them build up to just GX. Oh, they can't GX attack, so they actually have to 2-shot our Coco Prism, so we can actually run around for a little while. They've already GX attacked, that's right. They used the Dedenne to GX attack, so we can actually run around for a little while, waiting to draw an energy switch, which we just top decked. So that works out a little bit better, not gonna lie. Retreat. I think I am gonna Viridian Force away this Dedenne, actually. It's fine. And then Mach Bolt for the knockout. And then we have the double custom plus an E-Power. Not quite enough. They can't currently one-shot our Coco Prism. So I think we're actually in a pretty decent spot. And yeah, now we're even that much better of a spot. Yeah, I don't think I need the Dedenne anymore, because if this guy dies, we kind of just lose the game. So we just need him to live. Yeah. Yeah, our opponent's in a spot where they two-shot us with the Sonic Edge. So we don't actually have to knock this thing out next turn, because they can't one-shot us. I thought they had their GX attack still, but that's right, they used their GX attack with the Dene early on. So we don't actually have to like chase that thing down. We can actually just look to KO it whenever it makes its way into the active spot. That's when we can like dig for the double E power turn. We could even custom catcher. We can even just like knock out this Mew, or look to custom catcher, knock out that Jirachi or that Piplup. I have to assume that they play their own Coco Prism if they run the lightning energy, so they can try and attack with Empoleon in one turn. And Empoleon, I think, currently one-shots our Coco Prism, so we should definitely try and KO this Piplup this turn, for sure, I think. Yeah, I think that Piplup should go down. Either the Piplup or the Keldeo should look to be knocked out here. And I guess I'll kind of decide that based on my top deck, but definitely think I want to deal with one of those, for sure. Could also have a third Keldeo. But that would be annoying. Let's see what's in the deck. Last custom, 2 E-Power in the deck. So I think I want to go double custom KO Piplup here. I think I want to get rid of that Piplup. I do not want him hanging around anymore. Too much of a nuisance. And then Lily for 4. And I can actually retreat and kind of protect the Coco, I guess, if I want to. Just to kind of knock it out with a full blitz. I guess I could have theoretically just full blitzed the Mew, but this is also fine. And if they ever send up the Keldeo, we just win. If we ever draw into the other custom catcher, we just win. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. We're kind of just waiting to draw that custom catcher out of the deck. We can just sit here and keep full blitzing until the Keldeo makes its way into the active, and then we just knock out the Keldeo with full blitz. So I think we've got this one pretty much locked up. I don't think there's anything our opponent can do to us anymore. They have Psy Power, which is kind of annoying because it does set up the Coco Prism to be knocked out by Sonic Edge, but that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Yeah, there's, I can go ahead and put all 3 there, but this shouldn't be a problem anymore. E-switches are very good. Gonna go ahead and Virgin Forest away communication. Nothing to grab. Still just looking for that, what's it called? Gonna go ahead and attach to a Dedenne, why not? I'm gonna keep the energy switches and the E-powers, and then full blitz once again, knock out this Mew. Nothing to grab. Get ourselves another prize card, down to 1 prize card. Like I said, we got the double E-power in hand. They would have to have like double custom catcher, counter gain. They'd need double custom catcher, counter gain, energy, and knock out our Coco Prism to win this game at this point. That's a lot of cards that they would need. So I think we're safe. I think we've done it. I think we've managed to defeat the dreaded Keldeo Empoleon deck here, and we're gonna take a dub at the end of this one. We'll see though. Maybe they do have double custom catcher, counter gain. There's the energy. That's one part of the puzzle. Do they have the rest? There's a reset stamp. That's pretty annoying to deal with, actually. Into just a custom catcher, which I definitely don't want to use if I don't have to. And we can't send up the Coco Prism. Oh, there is a counter gain. What? All right, so we can just sit here and run around for a little bit between stuff like the Dedenne and such. There's an E-power. We're just gonna go ahead and kind of take our time, as much time as we possibly can. Let him hit this Dedenne, let him hit another Dedenne, so on. I don't think they play custom catcher. I don't know. I can't imagine how they would fit custom catcher into a deck like this. If they do have it, then they got us. But if I had to bet, I would bet they do not have it. So we're just gonna run around as much as we possibly can until we kind of have to give them a prize card. Retreat into another Dedenne, let them hit this one. We do have E-switches left, so we're not going to get trapped or anything. We should be fine. I don't really see a reason to have to go reach on my last turn with the E-power and stuff, so there's no reason for us to have done that. Going to go ahead and give them some prizes here, and then we'll probably reset stamp them. We'll just kind of try and go as long as possible, as long as we possibly can without doing anything, until our opponent kind of forces us to do something. There's Sonic Edge. If they do play custom catchers, I think we will probably lose this, but they do need to play them. So here we go. Pass again, and then we'll give them another hit. Knockout on our Dedenne. We're going to send up the Absol here now. Go Absol. I think I will hit them with one of the reset stamps here. They do have a pretty big hand. Yeah, go ahead and knock that down a bit. Then we're going to give them the Absol. Pass. They can knock that out if they want. And then next turn, we have to reach for the double E-power. We're going to have to go either E-radar away, the reset stamp and something. Oh, we'll see. There's a Volkner. All right, no custom catcher. All I wanted to see was no custom catcher. No custom catcher there. We're safe. knockout on the Absol here. Gonna go ahead and send up the PikaRom, and then we are gonna have to reach for the double E power here, I think. So we can go E-Radar away these two. Can we get through the second Keldeo? We're very close. We can get both these out of the deck. There's 2 E-Power left in the deck, a Cynthia, an Order Pad, and another custom catcher to draw cards. Only an 8-card deck, so there's a pretty good chance we can actually get there. There's no energy left in deck, so there's no reason. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this anyways, just to make sure there was no energy. All right, there was no energy. 1 E-Power down, custom catcher for 3, second E-Power. We're all good, and we'll be able to get the knockout on this Keldeo with the Mach Bolt. Can we even get that last E-Power? We can, and we could draw the rest of our deck if we wanted to, but I'll go ahead and just play for just a little bit of BM, getting that 3rd E-Power, and we get the Mach Bolt on this Keldeo. Usually Keldeo decks are super hard to deal with for the PikaRom. Barely squeaked this one out. That one got super close there at the end. Barely able to take the dub over a Keldeo deck. Super hard for PikaRom to do. Super hard to beat a Keldeo. Well, when they run multiple Keldeo. But just one Keldeo is not that bad. But when they run a lot of Keldeo, it gets pretty tough. Malamar here in this one. Our start is not ridiculously good. It's okay. We got a Stadium Nap to hopefully get out the turn 1 Thunder Mountain. And definitely want to look to get either a Thunderous Assault knockout on this Inkay through using the... Whoa! Our opponent has a super slow start. Definitely want to try and take advantage of that. Alright, got the Thunder Mountain. Oh no, it's prized. Alright, we're not going to put this in play yet, so we're just going to actually fail this. And then go with the Dead Change. Alright, Thunder Mountain prized. Can still get the turn 1 knockout here on the Inkay, but it's going to be a lot harder. Got the Zeraora. Don't want to get rid of my last Dedenne. I also don't want to get rid of the Lysander Labs, but I really want to play this Electromagnetic Radar. I am, and I think I'm actually going to keep the Dedenne over the Lysander Labs here. We just want the PikaRom. But it thins 2 cards out of our hand. We'll be able to draw that much more with Lily. That is the big part of it. Okay, can we even get a turn 1 attack off here? I don't think so. No, if we got 2 heads on this, we could. We would need E-Switch and Communication. So I'm going to start with the Communication. Because that could at the very least get us the Cocoa Prism. And then this one, if it gets us E-Switch, perfect. We can get a knockout here with Dawn Wings. What if I did double Communication, actually? That would be a little bit better, I think. And then we can grab Dawn Wings as well as Cocoa Prism. Yeah, sounds good to me. Get rid of PikaRom. Grab ourselves the Dawn Wings. And then get rid of Dedenne. Grab ourselves the Cocoa Prism. Yeah, double Calm here, definitely a little bit better than the other way around. The other idea I had. This definitely works out a little bit better. Here and here. Attach active, and then we can Invasion in, and then retreat to the Zapdos, knock out the Inkay with the Thunderous Assault. And there's a concession from our opponent. I don't blame them. They had a really rough start, and we had a super cool interaction on first start to take that knockout on that Inkay. So yeah, I don't blame them for the concession there. To another one here. Got a pretty good start. As long as one of these Order Pads finds us a E-Radar, gonna open the Raichu, and then kind of go from there. See what our opponent's playing, see what's up, see how it's going. Yeah. Definitely looking for an E-Radar off one of these Order Pads. Get ourselves that Dedenne so we can actually draw some cards. Energy Spinner for 1 energy, not ridiculously good. There's the Thunder Mountain. Oof, really do not want to put that in play immediately, but it's almost looking like we really just kind of don't have a choice. Definitely don't need, well, we might want Absol, but it's hard to tell. I'm going to go ahead and go with, oh no, the double tails on the Order Pads. All right, we at least have the Energy Spinner for 1. Better than nothing. Gonna have to just be attach active and pass over to our opponent. Yeah, looking a little rough here then. Double tails on the Order Pads. Just need 1 heads to get us that E-Radar and get us going. Would have got rid of the energy. Probably the Absol. I don't know for sure. Could have thrown the Thunder Mountain in play, bench the Zapdos, and then see what else we could get a hold of. Ooh. Looks like our opponent doesn't have a very good start either. Our top deck, no good. Just gonna have to pass back. Power Plant, kind of annoying, but we do have the Thunder Mountain, so whenever we top deck a way to get it to end, we should be good. There's an Outrage from our opponent, so if they have Welder next turn, they can just Flare Strike and win the game. All right, another Order Pad. There we go. Let's grab that E-Radar. Gonna get rid of Absol and the Reset Stamp at this point. reset stamp. Gonna get ourselves the Dene and Zeraora, because at the very least we can go ahead and just punch them with Zapdos here for free with the Thunder Mountain. So Thunder Mountain comes into play, Zeraora comes down, Zapdos comes down, play the E-Power, and then Dene change for some cards. Nothing ridiculously good. I don't even know if I want to attach. I would want this energy on a PikaRom, but I guess we could just put it on the Raichu for now, and then Cynthia. And then, yeah, we're going to retreat into the Zapdos, punch them with the Zap guy. A lot of E-Powers. That's about it. So it is just going to be a punch with the Zapdos for 110. Yeah, I don't really want to use the E-Powers if I don't have to, and I don't have to, so I'm not going to. No one can make me, so... We can tag switch off to the Zeraora next turn. Ideally, we'd rather have a PikaRom, though, and use a full Blitz to knock this thing out. We could use one E-Power, tag switch off this guy to a PikaRom. It's just going to be the outrage knockout to our Zapdos. So I think we pretty much just win this one. Yeah, we can just go ahead and hit him with the Plasma Fist. So back-to-back awkward draws from our opponent. This is one reason I do like PikaRom over most other decks right now, is because I feel like PikaRom is just a little bit more consistent than everything else going around right now as far as like tier 1 decks go. In these last 2 games, even though we kind of dead drew in this one a little bit, we have so many more outs to be able to find stuff eventually, and we had to get unlucky on the first turn with the double order pad tails, but still able to pull this one out before our opponent's able to get anything out as far as the dead draw goes, and pick up another dub. Start. Oh, okay, that changes things quite a bit. It was looking pretty slow, but the radar really opens things up here. Get that PikaRom and just anything, and then we're gonna go ahead and calm for the Cocoa Prism. Zapdos is in here, so we prize 1 Lightning, prize the Lily. All right, 1 reset stamp, 1 Lightning, 1 Lily, 1 reset stamp, 1 order pad, custom catcher. All right, grab these 2 guys. Gonna go ahead and calm this guy back in the deck for the Cocoa Prism. The hardest thing to find in the deck by far is the Cocoa Prism, so we want to get him out ASAP. This guy might get punched unfortunately hard from this Hoopa on turn 1. But not gonna worry too much about that. It's kind of, yeah, we can live with it. Not that big of a deal. Could go with the Dene here to get another Lightning in the discard pile immediately. But if I whiff an energy attachment because of that, it's not worth it. Plus his hand is like not bad to be able to set up for the turn to attack. I actually think I want to attach this one active because of what the hand is. Yeah, and then go ahead pass over to our opponent, because we could go Cocoa Prism or Dancing Ancients for 1, Stadium Nav to get the Thunder Mountain, retreat, energy switch, then go with the Dene potentially. We are playing up against a Blissey deck. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. The deck definitely got quite a bit worse without Wishful Baton, but I haven't played against a Blissey deck in a while. We can one-shot Blisseys pretty consistently. Plasma Fist one-shots them. E-Power with a full Blitz one-shots them. Raichu's first attack one-shots them. A lot of ways to one-shot them. They're not worried about trying to keep up with the prize exchange. As long as we're able to start attack early and often, and they don't flip too many heads, I think we'll be in a fine spot. There's that first Chansey coming down with a Fire Energy. So it definitely is a welder build, although I can't imagine how else you'd actually run Blissey. Maybe with Malamar, I could see it, I guess, but yeah, it makes sense that it is there. I'm kind of surprised I didn't just go ahead and punch our active, actually. Alright, so gonna check this Stadium Nav first. That's the first things first, check the Stadium Nav. Alright, this is what I was talking about. We get the Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain comes into play. I'm gonna get rid of Lysander Labs and Dene here. We actually don't even need to use the Cocoa Prism anymore then, I guess. We can grab these two, and then we could just like get an energy, and then we'd be fine to attack with, because we did get the Thunder Mountain flip, so we can save the Cocoa to try and get more energy into play at some point. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for here. Just E-switch up to this guy, and then we'll just Lily for 5. And then the Dene, just in case we whiff everything, or the hand doesn't end up being that great, which this hand definitely ends up not being that great. We're definitely gonna go with the Dene change. I could have discarded the energy, I guess, but I think this is fine. And then we're just gonna go for that full Blitz. Oh, we did get the double custom, so we could take out a Chansey right now. But in case they play Mew, I think I'd rather save the double customs to potentially get that. Yeah, get rid of a potential Mew. Yeah, so we want to go like this, I think. Maybe double custom KO Mew on the next turn. If not, we could go for Tag Bolt next turn, which we definitely want to do. We want to do Tag Bolt as soon as possible. We do want to use Tag Bolt to try and get ahead in the prize exchange by 2. They could knock us out here, which would be very annoying. But they would need quite a few heads. Here come the flips. 2 heads, 3 heads. That is the knockout on our PikaRom. All right, so they got it. That'll do. That is the knockout. Can't do anything about that. Cannot tag bolt as well, so we're gonna have to look to. We definitely want to look to set up for a tag bolt, but it looks like we're gonna have to go with the Raichu tandem shock here as our next plan of attack. So I'll send up Zeraora, plan to attach to him, and then retreat and do the tandem shock. Yeah. Attach. Gonna reset stamp our opponent. Get them down to 3 cards early here. And then I guess they could potentially draw well enough to knock out. We could just knock them out with the Plasma Fists here, actually. Let's just go with the Plasma Fists instead, actually. And then, yeah, Cynthia. Gonna look for a PikaRom. I want the second PikaRom at some point here. Order pad. If we get heads, we can get a Radar. Heads. Get that Radar. Can Radar away. Lysander Labs and a Lily. That should be fine. Labs and Lily, get ourselves that PikaRom. Like I said, we do want to build up into a tag vault at some point here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Cocoa Prism right now on these 2. There we go. And then yeah, Plasma Fists knock out the Blissey. 160, just enough damage. Reset stamp them down to 3. They did get that early aggressive knockout on our PikaRom, but resetting stamping them down to 3 as well as knocking out their only Blissey in play is also a pretty good response. So I'm still feeling pretty good about this one. Not feeling like we're too far out of it just yet. And then we should be in a good spot to set up with a full blitz on this thing to go for the tag ball on the following turn. Yep, there's the pass from our opponent. That's great. I'm going to burn 1 E-Power. Gonna attach the energy Lily for 4 here. Still want to hold on to some of the other stuff. Double E-Power could Thunderous Assault. We could go with that full blitz so we can go with the tag ball on the following turn, but how afraid am I of Blissey potentially knocking us out? A little bit afraid. So I'm just going to go with this. Play it a little bit safer and just go Thunderous Assault knockout here. Super nice draw into the double E-Power Zapdos, keeping us nice and safe. I don't really care if they KO our Zapdos. Still eventually can build up into that tag ball. Still just like energy attach plus tag switch away if our Thunder Mountain does stick. We do play the 2 tag switch. I believe we are down 1. We are. We're down 1 tag switch, but we have 1 left. There's a Giant Bomb, but I don't think that's gonna quite cut it. Yep, not quite. So the what's it called? Just a little bit. The early reset stamp, so a little bit too powerful. They had that early knockout, but the reset stamp to 3 gonna be pretty harsh when you're a Blissey deck with not that much draw power, and you need Welder to really set up for some big attacks. It's gonna be hard to pull off your Welder combos when that happens. So, quick, easy dub here over the Blissey deck. It looked a little scary early on, but then we got the reset stamp, and then they kind of just bricked from there. Reset stamp down to 3 that early can be pretty harsh. And that's going to do it for the video on PikaRom, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.